So today I want to remind you that instead of making things more complicated, you want to actually simplify these things. And you've heard me say this before, so I don't think this is anything new. But I'm going to give you a little soundbite to remember. Simplify and amplify. Make it simpler, make it more intense down the road. So don't look to add more complication. Don't look to add new things and more things. Instead, go with the big rocks and magnify them, maximize them as much as possible. And that's what I mean by amplify. Amplify the things that work. Amplify the big ticket items, the things that have the most influence. And then once you've completely, absolutely maximized those, then start getting into the details, then start to get into the complication. But far too many people are looking to complicate before they amplify. Instead, work with what's working. You can improve your position. You can get to your goal simply by amplifying the simple things that work. Continuing to focus on a calorie deficit if fat loss is your goal, or if you're looking to gain maintenance or calorie surplus. Maximize the simple routine in your workout, so progress it week over week instead of trying to add new things. Maximize your amount of your steps in the day. 10 to 15,000 is probably the max you need. Look at the protein. Look at getting the most amount of sleep and recovery. Get your hydration. So it's still the big rocks. It's still meant to simplify your life, not complicate. I don't want you to walk around each and everywhere you go with a food scale forever. I don't want you to have to go and measure every little thing. I don't want you to have to time every little thing. I don't want you to have to add in workout back to back to back because you have to do your mobility, you have to do your exercise, you have to do your cardio, and you have to do your whatever after. Simplify and amplify. Do less, but do it more intensely. Do less, but do it more effectively. Do less, but do it in a way that maximizes what you can get out of it. And when I say do less, I'm worried about the word that I'm using here because it might sound like it means you're not doing enough. It might sound like you have to reduce the amount of things, but it's really about not complicating things, because I think most people who are listening to this will agree life is complicated enough. There's enough demands on your time as it is. So why would you make it more complicated? So instead, simplify and amplify.